And today we're going to be going over one of the more satisfying things in chess, and that is having your opponent fall for a chess trap. We're going to be going over the top 6 chess traps, 2 main criteria that I'm using for my list. The first one is ease of use. If you have a really intricate chess trap, you're not going to see it that often. That's not going to make my list. The second one is just how much fun it is to actually have your opponent fall for this trap, and at the end of that, coming up with a victory. The more fun, the higher up on the list it's going to be. So without further ado, let's get into the top 6 chess traps. The first trap is the legal trap. Starts out with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. Pretty common. Bishop to c4, pawn d6, solidifying the pawn chain here. Knight to c3, bishop coming down, pinning down the knight, and pawn h3, forcing the bishop back. The bishop really should be capturing here, but if they come back to h5, this is where the legal trap can be deployed, and that is knight takes on e5. Says, yeah, if you want to pin down my knight to the queen, I don't really care, because if you take my queen, that's going to end up in checkmate. No way for black to stop this. Bishop comes here to f7. The king has only one move. This d7 square is protected by the knight. King comes to e7, and then knight to d5, and this is checkmate in a very fun and interesting way. Your opponents are not going to see it coming, and that is the legal trap. Coming in number 5 on our list is the Blackburn Schilling Gambit trap, and it starts out similar to the legal trap of e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop to c4, but now black can play knight to d4. Now this is setting up a trap that says, yeah, go ahead and take my material here on e5. If they do take that material, the queen can come to g5. Now, a couple things could happen. If they're really scared about this pawn on g2, they could play something like g3. This knight's going to fall. If they see that the knight's under attack, they could come down to f7. This bishop is protecting the knight, so they could feel that this is a safe square, but unfortunately for them, it is not. The queen can now come to g2, attacking this rook. Now, if they want to hold on to this rook, they may play rook to f1, but that's going to lose to queen to e4 check, and there's no real way to stop this. If they want to give up their queen, that's fine. The knight can come in here. If they want to stop it with their bishop, then the sneaky checkmate of knight to f3. Bishop can't take here. It's being pinned down to the queen. You have a really nice checkmate. Now, if we come back and we say maybe they don't want to move their rook over here to f1, they could decide to capture more material. They may not see the threat that black has here, but then queen takes on h1, bishop to f1, that's the only option that white has. Queen to e4, check, same thing as before. We see that the queen's going to fall here on e2. If they play the bishop to e2, then bishop c5, and this is going to end up in a checkmate. There's no way for white to stop this. I'll give you the quick version here if you haven't seen this position before. Knight to c3, knight to f3 check, as we've seen before. It's not mate though, because the king can come over here to f1, but now queen to h4, and this is the threat right here. Queen coming to f2, this would be a checkmate. Really forced to come over here, but there's going to be a checkmate pretty soon after that.